Recognize me? No? Goddess of agriculture, wine, and song? It's cool, it's been a while. I am known by many names. Bacchus, Bromius, Dionysus. I was born many thousands of years ago. In fact, I sprang fully formed from my father's thigh, crossed the foamy seas of the Aegean down to Asia Minor, then traveled on foot into Thrace, hunting and reveling and bringing ruin to those who doubted me. I was huge back then. My name was on the lips and tongues of every frustrated housewife in the greater Mediterranean. How I worked my mysteries was, I'd ride in on a leopard, or a bull, or a leopard-bull hybrid if we had one handy, my rose gold curls billowing behind me, and I'd call out, "Women, my women, come to me." And they always came. I never had a problem with them coming. And then I'd draw them out, my Bacchae, out past the city walls, out into the fragrant wilderness beyond. It's my heyday we're talking about. And then, it was so weird. They forgot about me? I mean, at first they still all knew my name, but it started to have kind of a quaint ring to it. You know, like with air quotes around it, oh, Dionysus. And then it devolved into some adjective that any imposter could be, Dionysian. And then, well, you know your own story. You started to settle for ecstasy knockoffs, creature comforts, customer satisfaction. And it just got to the point where I just stopped putting myself out there. But gods don't die. They change form. I mean, they're all still there for you, all of them. Well, they don't care about you. Hermes? Apollo? I haven't seen those assholes in centuries. But I stayed with you. I don't know why, maybe because I was born of a mortal woman? Well, I've done a million things over the years. I've stayed busy. Sailor, stripper, rock star, mayor. Most recently, I was living outside of Burlington, Vermont. I had a landscaping company out there with a focus on sustainability and small-scale permaculture. And I was happy. Vermont is a fucking paradise. Great hiking trails, curbside compost collection. I was living off the grid with a group of lesbian separatists in a consensus-based community, and I had every intention of staying forever. But you've been busy too, haven't you? Mining, and stripping, and slashing, and burning, and generally despoiling this green earth that gave you life. And I've objected through all the usual channels. I've marched in the marches. I've signed the petitions. But it's like you're in some kind of trance. And I'm looking at you, right? And I'm looking at you, and you don't know. You don't know what time it is on the cosmic clock. And how could you? With your bird lives, with your fruit fly lives, hatching and feeding and breeding and dying all in the blink of a god's eye. So let me tell you what time it is. It's 11:45, and if I don't step in now, the permafrost is gonna thaw, the glaciers are gonna melt, and fast forward 100 years, and there will be a single human left on Earth to worship me. And that ain't gonna work for me, all right? My options are dwindling, and the last thing I need is to go fuck off back to Mount Olympus, the dullest fucking place in the universe, to chill for all of time by the flame of eternal boredom. So, it's time for a comeback. Picture it. The world reinitiated in my rights. My ecstasy spreading from village to town until every bit of the earth hums in my organic joy. Every heedless human reawakened into their place in the web of life. Now, I know people can get a little weird when you come out to them as a demigod. So I'm not going to go out there guns a-blazing full Greek. My plan is to slide in on the DL. Hit him with the landscape and design angle, and then once I'm all the way in, pull out the stops. There'll be an immediate drop in carbon emissions, a spike in forest growth, the cooling of our oceans, in the instant healing of our green planet. I've picked the perfect spot for my kickoff. But the minimum number I need is 4 to start a mystery cult. 2 ladies on my left and 2 ladies on my right. It's a balance thing. So here we are in Monmouth County, New Jersey. I've picked a circular street with 4 ladies all lined up for me in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! Once my first unit is activated, I'll take off like wildfire across the heartland, across the fruited plains, bringing live, frenzied Bacchic realness to Main Street America. Before you know it, we'll be knocking at your door. Nervous? Don't be. It's okay. It's gonna feel amazing to save the world.